Are adult diapers tax deductible? As a person with an adult diaper requirement, you may find yourself asking, are adult diapers tax deductible? Generally speaking, purchasing items such as adult diapers for medical reasons is usually eligible for a tax deduction. However, it is important to understand the specifics on applicable deductions. In this video, we will discuss the process of qualifying for a tax deduction when it comes to adult diapers. At its core, claiming a tax deduction means deducting the expense from your taxable income so that you don't pay as much in taxes. Medical expenses related to adult diapers can often be deducted, as long as the purchase meets certain criteria. It is important to research the guidelines regarding tax deductions for adult diapers and consider the following points: types of deductions available, qualifying medical expenses, and the importance of documentation. Before we move forward, let's take a closer look at what a tax deduction actually is. A tax deduction is a reduction of a person's taxable income, which ultimately reduces the amount of taxes they owe. Different types of tax deductions are available, and each has its own set of rules and guidelines. Understanding these principles and how they apply to adult diapers is essential when it comes to preparing your taxes. Tax deductions for adult diapers. Tax deductions are an important part of any financial plan, and they can be used to help cover a range of expenses. This includes adult diapers, as properly documented expenses related to adult diapers may be eligible for various deductions. The United States Tax Code allows for several types of deductions that may apply when it comes to adult diapers. These include the standard deduction, itemized deductions, medical expense deductions, miscellaneous deductions, and special deductions for those with disabilities or limited incomes. Each type of deduction has its own criteria and conditions that must be met in order for the deduction to be allowed. The standard deduction is a flat rate amount that is available to all taxpayers regardless of their filing status, income level, or additional expenses incurred. All taxpayers are eligible for the standard deduction, and it is determined by the federal government each year. For 2021, the standard deduction is $12,550 for individuals and $25,100 for married couples filing jointly. Itemized deductions are deductions that individual taxpayers claim on Schedule A of their federal tax return. These deductions are based on expenses that exceed the amount of the standard deduction and may include medical bills, charitable contributions, mortgage interest payments, and other qualified expenses. For adult diapers, itemized deductions may pertain to the cost of obtaining them if the necessary medical criteria is met. Medical expense deductions allow taxpayers to deduct qualified medical expenses from their federal tax return. In order to qualify, these expenses must exceed 7.5% of the taxpayer's adjusted gross income, AGI. This means that if the AGI is $100,000, the total of qualified medical expenses must be at least $7,500 before they can be deducted. Qualifying medical expenses for adult diapers generally include the cost of the product itself, as well as any related supplies or medications. Miscellaneous deductions refer to a range of expenses that don't fall into any of the standard deduction categories. These can include job search expenses, tax preparation fees, and other costs that could not be deducted under the standard deduction. Some miscellaneous deductions may be eligible for adult diapers, such as if an individual requires them for work-related reasons, or if they have to travel to receive them. Special deductions are also available for certain taxpayers who face unique circumstances. This includes those with disabilities, veterans, widows, and individuals or families with limited incomes. Deductions for adult diapers may be available under these provisions if the costs meet the requirements set by the Internal Revenue Service. When it comes to tax deductions for adult diapers, it's important to remember that all expenses must be properly documented and eligible according to the IRS. Understanding the different types of deductions and the criteria required for each can help ensure that adult diaper purchases are tax deductible. Requirements for qualification. When it comes to tax deductions, you may be wondering what the exact requirements are for adult diaper purchases to qualify. In most cases, adult diaper purchases must meet certain medical criteria in order to be deductible. The Internal Revenue Service, IRS, has strict rules when it comes to tax deductions for medical expenses, and this includes adult diapers. In order to qualify for a deduction related to adult diapers, the purchase must fit into one of two categories. The first is as a medically necessary item, and the second is an item used to treat or manage a medical condition. Both of these criteria must be met in order for an expense to be considered deductible. The IRS requires that you must have been diagnosed by a qualified medical professional in order for the adult diaper expense to be considered a medical expense. You will need to provide documentation of the diagnosis and the official medical name of the condition in order for your claim to be considered. For instance, if you were diagnosed with incontinence, you would need to provide the medical term for the condition. In addition, you must also provide proof that the purchase of adult diapers was necessary for the treatment or management of the medical condition. You may need to have a physician's statement or similar documentation to prove that the purchase was medically necessary. Without providing this proof, the deduction may be disallowed. Qualifying medical expenses. Medical expenses are items related to the diagnosis, cure, mitigation, treatment, or prevention of disease. Many medical expenses related to adult diapers can be used as a deduction on your taxes if the proper documentation is kept. However, to qualify as a tax-deductible medical expense, you must prove that these diapers are medically necessary and prescribed or recommended by a doctor or other healthcare professional. There are various types of medical expenses that qualify for a deduction, including those for prescription medications, medical supplies and equipment, visits to the doctor, hospital stays, and even transportation costs associated with getting medical care. Adult diapers may be eligible for this deduction if they are related to medical treatment and properly documented. The exact definition of a medical expense varies from case to case. Generally, it must be related to the diagnosis, cure, mitigation, or prevention of a disease, or reimbursed through insurance or other means. It is important to keep in mind that the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, considers any expense that is not directly related to medical care to be a non-deductible personal expense. In order to determine whether a particular type of medical expense is taxable, it is best to consult with an accountant or tax attorney who is familiar with the most recent regulations and laws regarding deductions. There are also many online resources available which can provide helpful information in this regard. Documenting purchases for tax-deductible adult diapers. When making purchases of adult diapers that can be used as part of a medical treatment, it is important to maintain all the necessary paperwork. Having the proper documentation can help make sure that your purchase is actually tax-deductible. What you should keep. When you are purchasing adult diapers for medical reasons, there are certain types of documents that you should keep for tax purposes. These include receipts from the purchase of the diapers, a doctor's note confirming the need for them, a prescription from a doctor, any other paperwork related to the use of the diapers. In order to ensure that your purchases are actually tax-deductible, it is essential that you have all the necessary documents in order. Keeping track of this paperwork is not only important for tax purposes, but can also provide helpful information about the use of the adult diapers. How to organize your documents. Having documents related to your purchases of adult diapers is not enough. It is also essential that you organize them properly. Keeping your paperwork in an orderly fashion will make it easier to access the information when you need it. Some tips to help you keep your documents organized include: create a separate folder or binder specifically for medical-related documents, including those related to adult diapers. Label each folder or section according to the type of document it contains. Keep all documents related to a particular purchase in one file. Scan all documents and save them electronically so they can be easily retrieved. Organizing your documents will help ensure that you have all the necessary paperwork when it comes time to claim your tax deduction. This will also make it easier to find the needed information if you ever need to reference it for medical reasons. Saving receipts. For those who may be eligible to receive tax deductions for the purchase of adult diapers, it is important to save all the relevant receipts and documents in case of future audit. Keeping these documents organized and up to date can help to make sure that no deductions are lost due to being out of date or not having the correct documentation. Below are some tips and guidelines to keep in mind when it comes to saving receipts and other documents related to adult diaper purchases. Always save the original copy of the receipt or document. Keep receipts and documents in a designated folder specifically for adult diaper-related expenses. Make sure to label each document with the item description, date of purchase, and amount. Ensure that all information is correct and up to date. Save copies of the documents electronically in case something happens to the paper copies. By following these guidelines and taking the time to properly save and organize all related documents, taxpayers can be sure that their deductions will remain safe and secure in the event of an audit. Additionally, having all information and documentation prepared ahead of time can help to speed up the process and ensure that any deductions do not go unclaimed. Common questions and answers. Regarding adult diaper tax deductions. When considering adult diaper tax deductions, many people have questions about what is covered and how to document their purchases correctly. To help clear up common confusion, this section will address frequently asked questions about deductions related to adult diapers. The IRS provides guidelines which stipulate what qualifies as a medical expense for tax purposes, and there are certain qualifications that must be met for adult diapers to fall under the category of deductible medical expenses. To avoid costly mistakes during filing, it is important to understand the requirements beforehand. Below is a list of questions which are commonly asked regarding adult diaper tax deductions. What qualifies as a medical expense for adult diapers? How much of an adult diaper purchase can I deduct from my taxes? Are adult diaper supplies covered by health insurance? Do I need to save receipts in order to qualify for the deduction? What type of adult diapers qualify for the deduction? To answer these questions, it is necessary to understand the criteria for each specific type of deductible medical expense. This criteria includes specific conditions which must be present in order for the medical expense to qualify for a deduction. Types of adult diapers. Adult diapers come in a variety of styles to address different needs. It is important to understand these styles, their efficacy, and any other relevant information to ensure an effective and comfortable experience. Incontinence pads. Incontinence pads, or shields, are thin liners usually worn inside underwear. They are designed to provide light protection, absorb moisture, and reduce odor. Incontinence pads often use different absorption materials to control liquid levels, such as cellulose or superabsorbent polymers. These are most appropriate for those with light to moderate incontinence. Pull-ups. Pull-ups look similar to regular underwear, but are designed with a special pouch that contains absorbent padding. They are actually diapers with a cloth-like outer layer made of a spandex cotton blend. They provide moderate protection and are less bulky than traditional diapers, making them the ideal choice for those who are more active. Cloth diapers. Cloth diapers are reusable and very absorbent. They come in a variety of sizes and styles, including pre-folded, flat-fold, all-in-one, and pocket diapers. Generally, they need to be changed every 2-3 hours and require extra laundry work. Cloth diapers are best for those with mild to moderate incontinence. Disposable diapers. Disposable diapers provide the highest level of absorbency and protection. They have several layers and typically can last up to 8 hours before needing to be changed. Disposable diapers are recommended for those with heavy incontinence. Understanding the different types of adult diapers and selecting the one that best meets your needs is essential for providing comfort and effective protection. Additionally, it is important to consult with your doctor to ensure the selection of the correct type and size of adult diaper for your needs. Benefits of adult diapers. Adult diapers are more than just an embarrassing topic. They can be a much-needed source of relief and comfort to those living with certain medical conditions associated with incontinence. There are many benefits of using adult diapers, and understanding this information is important for qualifying medical purposes. One of the main advantages of adult diapers is that they help to keep skin dry and prevent urinary tract infections. Diapers absorb moisture and provide a barrier between the skin and irritating waste products, keeping the skin clean and healthy. Additionally, adult diapers provide protection from leaks and improve odor control, reducing the likelihood of embarrassment. Another benefit of using adult diapers is that they can improve the quality of life for people who are unable to control their bladder function. Incontinence can be embarrassing and cause distress, but diapers can provide a sense of security for individuals affected by it. Adult diapers can also be used to treat moderate to severe incontinence, providing an effective solution. In addition, adult diapers are often covered by insurance policies, making them more affordable in the long run. Being able to access the right types of adult diapers can greatly improve quality of life and make it easier to manage incontinence symptoms. Ultimately, adult diapers can be a helpful tool for those dealing with incontinence. They provide a range of benefits, including improved skin health, odor control, and protection from leaks. Additionally, they may be covered by insurance policies, allowing people to access them more affordably. Conclusion: the purpose of this video has been to provide adults with important information about tax deductions related to adult diapers. These tax deductions can be extremely beneficial and can help save money that would otherwise be spent out of pocket for these necessary items. We discussed the different types of deductions that may qualify for a tax deduction, along with what medical expenses must be documented in order for an adult diaper purchase to be eligible for a tax deduction. We also outlined steps for documenting purchases and saving receipts in the event of a future audit. Adult diapers are an essential product that can provide significant relief from medical conditions. This guide has provided you with the necessary information to help you understand the requirements needed to make your adult diaper purchases tax deductible. Use this information to maximize your tax savings and take advantage of these deductions. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode of Caregiver Relief. If you have any thoughts, ideas, or suggestions for future videos, topics you'd like us to cover, or even improvements you'd like to see on the channel, drop them in the comments below.